Hello and welcome to today's lesson. I am a little bit late. I had some technical difficulties today, but those technical difficulties are no longer a problem. But nonetheless, apologies for being late. Sorry that I am I'm a few minutes late. So I'm just going to do what I normally do with the video, and then hopefully more people will be able to find it. And there we go. Leondina, good afternoon. Hello to you as well. Bruno Okada as well, good afternoon. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you very much for joining. It's a Thursday. It's a Thursday afternoon. So we're nearly at the end of the week. And in today's lesson, we are going to look at vocabulary that can help you to describe your mood. And we will have a look at that. There's a lot of good things that we can look at today. We can bring in some things that we've looked at as well in the past, and hopefully we'll be able to develop our ability to accurately talk about our mood and how we feel. Irina, good afternoon to you as well, and Alida, buenos dias from where you are, and good afternoon. So, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm sorry that I'm late. I will jump straight into the lesson. So if you're watching later, you don't need to fast forward about 5 minutes. You can just simply tune in and maybe just fast forward the first 2 minutes. So the first thing that we are going to look at today is this: mood. What do we mean by this? Well, I'm in a good mood, or you can say I'm in a bad mood. Okay, now mood, quite simply, is it's, I suppose, the best way to describe it. It's our feelings. Okay, how we feel, how we feel, and it's how we feel in the moment as well. So I'm in a good mood. I'm in a bad mood. And if it's in the middle, you could say I'm in an okay-ish mood. We do have that thing in English where you can add ish on to the end of words, and all of a sudden it's a perfectly usable word. So we could say I'm in an okay-ish mood. It's not an actual word, by the way, okay-ish. It's just something we can do in English. We can add ish on to the end of any word, really. For instance, we can say it's waterish. Oh, it's it's blackish. It's bluish. We can add ish onto the end of a lot of words in English. It means kind of. It's in the middle. So let me know, are you guys in a good mood today? Are you in a bad mood? Are you in an okay-ish mood? Let me know let me know what type of mood you are in. We need to remember in is the preposition that goes with mood. Now I have a light here. Question is, does it make a good difference? Or does it make a bad difference? I think it makes... No, that's... I'll leave it like that. Maybe, no, I don't think it's doing anything, the light. Okay, so let me know what you guys feel. Are you in a good mood today? Are you in a bad mood today? We are going to look at the type of vocabulary that you might not normally learn as well. So that is on my list of things that I want to look at. I'm feeling awful because I slept so bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that you slept badly, Alida. Apologies about that. I hope Okay, if you're feeling awful, hopefully you know what you need, and this is the first thing that we can use if we're feeling down. Okay, so maybe we are saying, "I'm feeling down," okay, or "I'm not feeling great." Okay, so let's say that's what we're talking about. We feel awful, we feel down, not feeling great. What we need is, I need a pick me up. Okay. I need a pick me up. Now, what is a pick me up? It sounds a bit silly. A pick me up, simply put, is something that will make you feel better. Okay. Now, for me, if I'm feeling down, a pick me up would be maybe a cup of tea. So, a cup of tea, because it then ties into something like this. It ties in with this phrasal verb that, in terms of how we would normally use it, we would say, for instance, you can say, you need to pick yourself up. You might say, I need to pick myself up, meaning to feel, uh, I need to feel better. I need to do something positive. And then we can end up saying, I need a pick me up. What would be a pick me up? A cup of tea. So a cup of tea would pick me up. Okay, a cup of tea would pick me up. Okay, so you can see here when I use the article I'm using pick me up more in the fashion of an object of a sentence, like a noun. In this case, in the other times, I'm just using it plain and simple as the phrasal verb. So my question to you is, what uh, what picks you up? Does tea pick you up? Does coffee pick you up? Does exercise pick you up? Like I said, guys, pick you up simply means make you feel better. So, what can you do that will pick you up? Okay, but if we're going to, let's start off though with some negatives. Rather, we'll finish positive, so we'll start negatives. Okay. Um, let's start off with the following. Okay. So we've got this first one, okay, that we're going to look at. I feel a bit run down. What do you guys think run down means? Okay. So option A. So this is with the word run down. Okay, I feel a bit run down. What are we saying here? Are we saying that run down is like feeling tired and sad? Are we saying run down is overworked? So you're working too much, or bullied, meaning people are not being nice to you. Which do you think is the correct meaning of this first one? Okay, run down. Leodina says A. Rina F says A. Alida says B. Okay. We've got three answers there. So I'll tell you what the correct answer is. Now, what I would say is, and Bruno Okada thinks A. Well, what I can tell you guys is that overworked and bullied are reasons that might be why you're feeling sad. But if you use the term run down technically means tired and sad. Okay, so if you're run down, it means you're tired and sad, you're feeling down. The reasons might be because you're overworked. The reason might be is because you're bullied. But rundown itself has many reasons why you might feel sad. But more importantly, rundown is sad. And usually when you're sad and you're using the term, "Oh, I feel a bit run down," it's usually because you're tired and sad. So the sadness is making you tired. So that's the first one of today. Over, sorry, that's the first one of today. Okay, so run down. I feel run down. Next one. I feel a bit off. What does this mean? Does it mean you feel a bit out of date? A little bit like milk? Does it mean B? Oops, so I didn't actually write down what B was. Not myself, for whatever reason. Or C, let's go, yeah, we'll write it like this. Or tired. So, I feel a bit off. I feel a bit off today. What do you think it means? Does it mean out of date? So a bit like milk or food? Uh, does it mean not myself? Or does it mean C, tired? Bruno Okada has gone with B, not myself. Alida agrees. Arena thinks C, and Leondina thinks B. Okay, so 4 people have come in here. Thank you very much for your contribution. The correct answer is not myself. Now, the reason being is you don't feel quite right. Maybe you are sick. Maybe you are tired. Maybe you are overworked. Maybe you just don't have energy. It could be many reasons why you feel off. So, although tired could be a reason why you might feel off, it's not always because you're tired. It simply means for whatever reason you feel a bit off. So something's not quite right. Now, the next one here. Hmm, I feel moody. What does this mean? I feel sad. I feel angry, or does it mean C? I'm grumpy. Grumpy is this. Okay, so your grumpy is a really good word for when someone just doesn't look happy for whatever reason. A leader's come in with C. Let's see if the others agree with you. Do you all think it is C? Grumpy. Bruno Cardo agrees. And Leondino agrees, yes. So I feel moody. I am grumpy. Grumpy is a really good word, actually. I could have used that one as well. But yes, it just means you're not in a good mood. Arena F has okay. So this is the first one where we all agree on the answer. Excellent, well done. Okay, let's continue, and then we'll begin to put this into different sentences, and then we'll have a crack at it. Okay, a crack. If you have we'll if I say we'll have a crack at it, it means we'll have a go at doing it. Okay, in this case, it is referring to the activity I have in mind. So you can always replace have a go with have a crack. Those are, in this context, those are direct synonyms. Have a go, have a crack. So we'll look at one more, and then you guys can have a crack at the activity I have for you. So the next one. we've got this expression, all over the place. I feel like I'm all over the place. What do we think this means? I'm not settled. Now, settled effectively would mean something like maybe either calm or not moving about. It could be, if we're saying not moving about, it might have something to do with like moving house, for example, moving work, getting up, sitting down, getting up, sitting it down, sort of thing. B, or I'm always physically moving. Or finally, C, I am fat. So what do we think it means? Does it mean I am fat or too fat, which should be C? Does it mean B, I'm always physically moving? Or does it mean A, I'm not settled? And remember, settled would be calm or not moving about. Um, so Alida goes with A. Do you guys agree with Alida? Does all over the place mean A? Leonidas means C as well. There we go. Leondina thinks C, I'm fat. Let's see, can we get a third person in here? Can we get a third person in here with an answer? We've got one answer for A and one answer for B. Sorry, one answer for C. One answer for A, one answer for C. Let's see if someone else can come in. And then I'll let you know what the correct answer is, and then we'll get into our activity. Maybe Bruno Okada or Arena F, would you like to have a go? Do you agree with Alida? Do you agree with Leondina? Or do you disagree with both of them? Maybe you think it's B. I'll give you, okay, Bruno thinks A. So the correct answer is A. Okay, and what we really mean by not settled, okay, in this case, this is mentally, okay, because you're talking about feelings. So maybe your mind is always moving. You don't need to move in this case, but mentally, your mind is all over the place. You're thinking about lots of things. Maybe you feel anxious. So there's a lot on your mind. You have a lot on your mind and you can't focus. This is even better definition, really. You have a lot on your mind, so you're thinking a lot and you can't focus. You can't sit down and do your work. So yeah, you're not settled. Good. Now let's go into the activity for the negatives and let's see what you guys come up with. So just to remind ourselves, we've got all over the place. That's one. We've got pick. Let's go with pronoun. Okay, pronoun. Up. We've got moody. We've also looked, I'm going to put grumpy in there as well because I like that word, grumpy. We've got not myself as well. And I think there's one more, isn't there? Oh, a bit off. Okay, and of course, mood. So those are the words that we've looked at so far today. Let's see if we can put them into their correct usage. Okay, so let's go with. Please make sure you read the context because the wider context will tell you which type of word you need. So sentence A. So A, we have I'm in a foul mood. Now, foul is another word for bad. I'm in a foul mood. B, and she's really something today. She's really something today. Okay, let's look at the next one. Um, we'll go for C. So B and C can be interchanged, actually. So whatever your answer is for B, your answer could also be for C. But don't try and use two different words. But you could replace B and C really. So you're looking for that kind of adjective, and that's a clue. Okay. Then let's look at D. Okay, that's D. Let's go with E. E, and finally F. Okay, so in your own time, have a go. Oh, one more actually, because we're missing one. Okay, so have a go. What you can do is, as you come out with your answers, because you've got A to G here. Now, in some cases, there's going to be more than one correct answer. Sometimes there's only one correct answer. So have a little go. See if you guys can complete this. Most of the time, I think every single time you see one line, it should just be one word. However, I've tried to break it up to show you that you need more than one word. However, there might be one or two which I didn't do quite properly. So please read carefully. Now, Bruno Okada, you've come in straight away with, I'm in a foul mood. She's really bit off and he looks all over the place. Okay. Now, there are other answers to those answers, but I'll address your answers and I'll tell you if they make sense. The first one, I'm in a foul mood. Yes, that works. She's really, she's really bit off. No, this one is probably not going to work. You could say you need an article as well. She's a bit off. She's really a bit off, maybe. But B, actually, I would think try and rethink B. There are better options. C, he looks all over the place. Now, you could say that. You could say he looks all over the place. It's not the answer that I was looking for because There are other answers where you can only use all over the place. So there is one specific question where you need that answer all over the place. However, can you say he looks all over the place? Yes, you can do. You can say that in a certain context, that would still make sense. However, it's not the B and C, though, are not the answers I were looking for. Technically, your answer for C can work in certain contexts. B is 100% right. Definitely need to rethink B. Leondina says, okay, so the first one is mood. Now, I think I forgot to put rundown, actually, but I hope rundown works. So she's really run down today. Yes, so that works as well, actually. So mood for A, that works. Rundown for B, I forgot to put rundown in the options, but you are correct, Leondina. If you use rundown in sentence B, it works. She's really run down today. Grumpy for C. He looks grumpy. Yes, that makes sense. I'm just a bit off today. I haven't been well, and I feel tired. Yeah, I suppose in this context, you could go with I feel a bit off. I think that would make sense. There's another one that you could use that goes in quite nicely there. Then you've got pick you up. You need, so this is E. You need you need a pick you up. Okay. You have to pick up yourself. Okay, I see what we're going for there. E. I'll explain E, actually. I'll explain the answer to E. Let's see. Oh, Alida. Oh, I thought you had put something in, but Alida looks like she's going to change one of her answers. Let's go D. I'm just all over the place today. Oh, no. I'm on E, aren't I? Sorry. No, I'm on F. F. Sorry, Alida. I got lost. So, Alida, you've put, I'm all over the place today. I just can't focus. Yes, that's correct with F. And finally, not myself. I feel not my, no. So, I feel not myself isn't going to quite work for that one, Leondina. I think you can probably think about swapping. If you swap a bit off, your answer with a bit off, and your answer with not myself, I think that will work better. Alida has put A, mood, yes. B, she's really moody today, yes. C, grumpy, yes. D, not myself. I'm just not myself today. I haven't been, yes, in this context, that could work. I was thinking about that maybe in another answer, but I'll give you that because it still works. E, bit off. You need a bit off. No, E, not quite. I'll look at E because I think E might be the harder one here. Or have I got it? Oh, / pick yourself up. Now, the second part to E, you are correct. You have to pick yourself up. So 50% there. We'll look at another one. We need to look at the first part of E. F, all over the place. Yes. G, not myself. I feel not myself. Yeah, so I think this is where we could see G and D just swapping. So if you put D, I feel not myself. Oh, because you've used it twice. That's why. I feel. Now, let me explain. G here is actually G. I'll work backwards. G is I feel a bit off. Okay, so the answer to G is a bit off. You've got 3 words here, a bit off. E, you need a pick me. I should actually do this. Pick me up, actually, okay? I need a pick me up. We're going for that kind of thing. That's the first part to E. And the second part to E is what Alida has done, which says pick yourself up. Okay, so that addresses E. E is probably the hardest one, to be honest. It's definitely the harder one out of all of them. And I did forget though, when you use pick me up as a noun, dash and dash. Pick dash me dash up. Otherwise, it's just separate because it is a phrasal verb. D, you need yeah, that was D. Oh, now I see. So E, yes, we've looked at E. D, I'm just not myself today. Yep, that makes sense. I'm just not myself today. So we got that one right. Your answers for C, B, and A, I think that works as well. Good, well done. So let's now look at some positives, okay? So positives. If you have any questions, let me go. Let me know. Actually, I'll just go through that last one again. Okay, so I'll put the correct answers here so you can see. Okay, so A, the one I was thinking of would be mood. B, moody. C, you could go with she's really moody today. He looks grumpy. And you could even go with run down, actually. Both of them work. D, I'm just not myself today. A, B, C, B, E. Here we got pick me up and pick yourself up because there's two parts to that. F, we've got all over the place. Finally, G, we've got a bit off. So those are the correct answers to that exercise. Now let's move on to the positives. So the first positive is I'm in a bubbly mood. What does this mean? Does it mean happy with energy? Sparkling wine. Does it mean you feel like sparkling wine, or does it mean C? Does it mean you are focused, ready to sit down and do your work? I'm in a bubbly mood. What do we think? I'm in a bubbly mood. Does it mean A, happy with energy, or energetically happy? B, feel like sparkling wine? Or does it mean C, that you're focused? What does bubbly mood mean? I'm in a bubbly mood. Does it mean A, B, or C? Bruno, Leondina, both agree it's A. Arena thinks it's A, and Alida thinks it's A. Well, you're all correct. It does mean A. Let's look at the next one. I feel radiant. Does it mean A? I feel like the sun. B? I feel like I'm in a positive mood. Or does it mean C? Shining, yeah. There we go. So, does it mean A, I feel like the sun? Does it mean B, I'm in a positive mood? Or does it mean C, I'm in a good mood with positivity shining out from myself? I really, normally I would have gone with being, but yes, C is the correct answer. Excellent. Very good. So we've got bubbly and radiant. Let's look at the next one. I'm buzzing. Does mean A. Ready to run. B. Focused. Or does mean C. Very excited. I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing. Does it mean ready to run, focused, or very excited? I'm buzzing. Bruno thinks C. Alida thinks C. Okay. Let's see. Do all of you agree that it's C? And C is the correct answer. Yes, I am buzzing. Absolutely. Okay, let's look at two more. Shall I go with this one? Maybe. Yeah, I think we'll go with this one. Oops, misspelt it. Okay, this one, I wasn't going to do this one actually, but actually, come to think of it, I think I might go for it. Because I think this is actually quite a good one, but I should add, this is very much UK English with the next one I'm about to put in, okay? This is not something you would write in American English. This is UK English all the way. I'm psyched. I'm psyched for the game, for example. I'm psyched for the game. Does it mean A? I'm ready and very excited. B? Oops. B, I'm not ready, but I'm looking forward to it. Or C? I'm in a good mood. What do you guys think? Psyched. I'm psyched. Like I said, this is not typically what you're going to. They've got two. Got another spelling for it actually as well. Actually, to be honest with you, I think this spelling might be the better one of the two as well. Considering you've got this other spelling for it. Psyched. Actually, I would write it like that, actually, not the other way. The other way is just more how you pronounce it. I'm ready. I'm very excited. Yes, well done, guys. Yes, I'm psyched for something. I'm psyched for the game. You could use extremely. You're very excited. Let's put it that way. So I would say, guys, make sure, just to say again, I'm psyched. I would go with this spelling here, not the original one I went for, not the original one I went with. Okay, and last one. I'm so chuffed. Again, British English. Um, oh, I'm really happy. I'm psyched. Sorry, I'm chuffed. Let's see, what do you guys think? A, C. Okay, let's see. Maybe there can be a deciding one. Maybe a leader would like to come in with the deciding one, actually, on this one. What do you think? C. I'm really happy. The correct answer is C. I'm chuffed. Oh, I'm so chuffed means I'm really happy. So we're going to finish off with our last activity. Just like the other one, you're going to have to choose the correct word to go with the sentence. In some cases, you could find a few more possible answers. So if you use one for one, let's say A, B, and C, they all have a similar meaning. Don't use the same word 3 times. Try and change it. So A. I'm so psyched for the match. Can't wait. B. I'm something. This concert is so good. C. Uh, D. Oh yeah, D. Go with something mood. I'm in a mood. Okay, so, and finally, E. I'm really, I nearly told you the answer there with E. I'm really with my marks. So what do you guys think? You've got the options: psyched, chuffed, radiant, buzzing, bubbly. Which ones go where? Which ones go where? And then that will bring us to the end of today's lesson. So we're coming to the end, but let's see what you guys end up saying here. So A, B, C, D, and E. You might think A and B could interchange, or D and E, but let's see. I'll tell you if the answers go. We're going to run over just a little bit of time. I was late today, so yeah, we can go over just by 5 minutes. That's not too much of a problem, and then we'll bring it to the end. While I wait for you guys to put in your answers. Oh, so Alida's gone with B. Oh, okay. You've got two answers there: psyched and bubbly. I think you've put together. You can't see E. You can't see A and E. Okay, not to worry. I'll put those two in again. So A is over here, and E is over here. Okay, so Elida's gone with B with psyched. I'm so psyched for the match. Can't wait. Oh, sorry. I'm psyched. This concert is so good. Yep, that could work. I kind of gave it away in terms of the other one where you could use psyched. Leondine has gone with B, chuffed. I'm chuffed. This concert is so good. Yep, that works as well. C, radiant. Yeah, that's the important one. Radiant. I feel really positive and bright. And D, bubbly. I'm in a bubbly mood. Good. Well done. A, B. A and B. You could really interchange a lot of possibilities with that one. Let's see. A, bubbly. I'm so bubbly for the match. We wouldn't use bubbly for a match. You would say I'm in a bubbly mood. That's why bubbly would go with D. B, buzzing. I'm buzzing. This concert is so good. Yes, buzzing works well with B. C, radiant. Good. So Bruno, 2 out of 3 there. So these are the answers I have prepared. Like I said, I'll put down the two options. When there's a possibility of two, I'll tell you which ones you could use for it, because in some cases there's more than one correct answer. That's it. So, A, we could say first option, psyched. Second option, buzzing. A, I would say psyched would be the one I would naturally go with, but these two could be interchanged. Again, I would say buzzing would be the first one that would come to mind for B, and psyched would be the second one, but they both work. C, C, we've got radiant, and I think all of you got that one correct. Radiant. I can spell it. D, I'm in a bubbly mood. That would be the correct one. And finally, E, chuffed. Okay, guys, really well done today. Thank you so much. Just to remind you, I'm going to be back tomorrow at 4 o'clock with at the same time, but different lesson, of course. Tomorrow, we are going to look story time. Harry Potter, build your vocabulary. And next week, I haven't forgotten, Alida, your request from yesterday. So next week, we will look, maybe Monday, we will look at the difference between present continuous and the future modal verb will. So we'll do that next week. Thank you very much for coming today. I hope you enjoyed it. Like the video if you enjoyed today's lesson. And please share as well. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, like and subscribe. You too, Irina. You too, Bruno. Thank you very much for today. To all of you who participated in the live chat comments, Alida, Irina, Bruno, Leondina, and anyone else, thank you very, very much for participating and making today's lesson so enjoyable. I will see you all tomorrow, so take care, good luck, and thank you very much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 o'clock with Storytime Harry Potter build your language. Thank you very much, and bye for now.